Hi, I'm Afi Rule, and I wear what I make. Today, I am at Fabric Hut with my husband Jason, and I want to share with you how I select fabric for my apparel sewing projects when I go to an actual brick and mortar retail fabric store. So one of the reasons why I chose Fabric Hut is number one, I love the store, but two, they have a wide variety of different types of fabric. Whether you are a beginner sewist or you're more advanced or anywhere in between, chances are they have something that you can buy that you can actually wear what you make. So case in point, we are standing in the bridal section. It is an entire room that is dedicated to kind of more formal wear fabrics, like for bridal gowns and just different things, like even if it's pantsuits or after five-ish type things, evening wear that you would wear like for more formal occasions. And you can probably see everything behind me. They've got different rows, and then they've got all different types of notions and things that go with it too. And they actually have a batik section, which I love batik prints. If you're wondering what those are, they're kind of patterned like this, usually kind of more brighter colors, very colorful. And usually they're on cotton or some type of woven fabric. So yeah, I enjoy this store. I love this store. Yeah. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about how to select your fabric when you come to an in-person brick and mortar fabric store. When you walk into the store, the first thing that you want to do is pay attention to how it's laid out and how it's organized. You want to notice where all of the signs are because you need to know what is where so that you know how to find what you're looking for. One of the things that I love about Fabric Hut is that, as you can see, the signs are very easy to find. They are clearly labeled, and while, yeah, there is a lot of fabric in the store, they're very organized. Now let's jump into how I selected my fabric. And I want to do that by showing you two materials that I absolutely love, but just didn't feel like was a very good pick for this particular project. So the project that I had was an easy sweatsuit with a matching top and pants. And one of the suggested fabrics was cotton knit. And while this is a cotton knit, if you're, you kind of look at it really good, it's a little thin, it's kind of flimsy. It would probably be best maybe more as a t-shirt or maybe like a sundress in the dead middle of summer, right? Because it's very lightweight, very beautiful print. And absolutely love tie-dye. Tie-dye is one of my favorite prints like ever. But I just, it wasn't the print, it was more the material. I wanted something a little thicker. We're coming up on fall, and even though fall isn't necessarily cold where we are, it does get a little cooler, and I just wanted something a little warmer, a little thicker. This next material, I was so tempted to buy it. Because I absolutely love the color yellow, like a true yellow, right? It looks good on me. I love the color, and I actually loved the feel of this material. It was very soft, and that's another thing, that I consider because I have more sensitive skin, is I don't only go by what's recommended per the project. I go by what feels good on my hand when I brush over it with my hands. If it feels rough, if it feels itchy on my hand, I know it's going to feel like that on my body, and I just don't pick it. So that was a draw for me with this particular material, was that it was very soft, very, very, very nice to the touch. And I love the color. And it was a suggested fabric. So that's three things for the win, right? However, again, similar to the tie-dye fabric, it's thinner. We're coming up on fall, and I just wanted something a little warmer to, kind of put together this
nice, warm, cozy, but not too heavy sweatsuit for fall. And here we are at my pick, a maroon crushed velvet / velour moderate stretch knit. I picked this because, number one, the width of the fabric is 60 inches, and that's the same recommended width for picking the yardage per the project. The second thing is that it feels great against my hand. I love the way it feels, which means it's going to feel great on my body. And third, it's a really good price. I want to say it was only like 8 or 9 yards $8 or $9 per yard, which you may think that that's expensive, but when you've shopped around at different places and seen different types of quality, you know that for a good quality fabric, that is actually a very good price. So this was not one of the recommended fabrics. I want to go more into why I did that in depth inside of the Wear What You Make community, where I'm going to have or host the entire full-length tutorial on this, because I really want to get into detail as to why I did certain things, and I will go more into depth why I did what I did with this particular fabric, okay? But for now, I just want you to know that this was my pick. Those are the reasons why, and we'll talk more about that inside of the community. And last but not least are our notions. So there were 4 different notions that were required for this project. We only wanted to show 2 because there just weren't enough of a variety of the last 2. So the 2 notions that we're going to show are the elastic and the ribbons. The cool thing about this particular ream is that you can just kind of measure it out, right? Most of the elastic things that I've seen, you have to buy them like in a package, right? And so you basically have to overbuy usually you have to overbuy in order to pare it down to what you need. But this was a really cool thing right here that I think this is the first time I've seen this. If I've seen it before, I probably wasn't paying attention. But this is really cool because you can just measure it out just like you would with your fabric. And then the next thing is our ribbons. I absolutely love the ribbons, just not for the particular project that I was doing. And I want to make a point is that most stores are not going to have everything you need. That's okay. You just need a store that has enough of what you need to start your project. That being said, I was not able to get the eyelets or the ribbon. I do already have some elastic, but I don't have everything I need to start this project. I'm just going to start it, and then by the time I'm done or to a point where I need the notions, I will have them and I'll be able to complete my project. That concludes this part of our tutorial. To get the full tutorial, I would love for you to join us inside of the Wear What You Make community. Right now we have 3-month passes where you can try the community out for 3 months to see if it's a great fit for you. No cost to you, all right? So 3-month pass, get the full tutorial, get access to everything in the community. Check us out at 3pass.wearwhatyoumake.com. The link is here and it will also be below where you can click it, all right? So I hope to see you inside the community. Bye.